agents come together to create a more transparent, secure, and user-centric.
General disclaimer. Welcome to the We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general, not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone. So we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing a We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All products, services, their component parts and operating methods and systems either provided by or created by We're All Satoshi belong solely to We're All Satoshi. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing or reselling any We're All Satoshi product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming or social media sharing of We're All Satoshi presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may lead to legal consequences.
Thank you, everybody. Over to you, Shavez.
Thank you. You guys suck at recruiting. I told you guys to make 5x. This you are giving me 2.5x. Come on, and then you expect me to deliver 5x to you guys? Come on. Show me the power of affiliate marketing. Really fast. Pick up your phones. I want to see 500 people on this Zoom. This is important. This is serious. It's training which everyone must go through. Pick up your phones again. You guys invited 2.5 people each. I wanted, I asked for 5 guys each, 5 people each. Really quick. Okay. All right. While I will make the announcement and Trashit will start, people will continue to join and they will get trained. All right. So we have an amazing news. We got our first allocation done already. We have first allocation in an eminent TGE. Token generation event is in 12 to 15 weeks from now. So people who have been collecting the ROI 3.0 tokens, get ready to cash them out. And the best part is this is so quick. 12 to 15 weeks allocation is impossible. This is basically a side pocket deal that I got. These funds got already allocation and we swapped. So I got through just because I showed them the whole Capital 3.0 DAO model, the members and the requirement to give you guys a proper flow of how things will work. So they gave us preference, as I told you guys, that we will be preferred everywhere because our data is going to be public. Right now, I exported the reports from our system and I gave them the reports of our system about the package purchase, about 3.0 active members. So on the basis of this, they approved and we got it. Now, moving forward from here, it is going to be even bigger because with the DAO structure, with everything on blockchain, public, we are going to make huge difference. Okay, talking about the allocation. This is a TGE with Unicorn project. This project is have been developed for last many months. They are ready to go in the market. 50% of the vesting will be there. So 50% will be delivered to you. Like, let's say you cash out your 100 tokens. 50 tokens you can sell. 50 tokens will be on linear vesting for next 15 months. So in next 15 months, after 12 weeks, you will get the disbursement of this linear vesting, and this uh, linear curve is going to be at least 10x, at least 10x on the top. So your 5x, part of 5x that you withdraw in 3.0 token is going to become 10x eventually. This is the potential of the first allocation that we got without uh, DAO structure. Imagine with the DAO structure, with everything in place, we will get huge allocations. The projects which we will see in the market going and making 20x on the launch. So start collecting your ROI, because after 12 weeks, the first cash out mechanism will start. So if you don't have 3.0 tokens after 12 weeks, you won't be able to cash out a lot. So affiliate marketing side incomes are good, but collect 3.0 tokens also, because that's where the bigger X's are going to come. So that is it from me. Now you will hear from Trashit. Go through the training program. It is really important. Keep sharing the link. I could not wait to
It
I think
seems that
Shavez,
he's
yeah, he has frozen.
okay. Fantastic announcement. That is just brilliant.
Yes, absolutely.
How
All
exciting.
right. So, guest leaders, community members, everybody welcome on this weekend call. We call it Masters Training because, in fact, this is the training which you will seek after, because this is the training which can help you understand the kind of opportunity we have. You know, many times we speak to leaders and we often heard stories of them switching from one project to another. Over here in We Are All Satoshi, we are switching from one product to other. We are not just changing the product, we are just switching from one product to another, and every product is an exception in itself. So with that note, let us begin this amazing session that we have designed for you, especially for you. And this is going to be absolutely on Capital 3.0. We believe we have tried to make it as simple as possible so that even a layman person can understand what Capital 3.0 is all about, and the Capital 3.0 DAO, which is about to be released. So Capital 3.0. As the title suggests, it's an early access to crypto unicorns and AI disruptors. What does that mean? It means technology is gonna evolve, and if you adapt to it, it's good that you will be in tune with technology, or else you will be left behind. Internet from Web 1.0 to Web 3.0, today we are in the era of decentralized finance. Everything has evolved into a different and new technology. So Capital 3.0 is also a sort of new way of investments. In fact, seeking investments that were not possible for an ordinary person to reach out to. With Chavez expertise, his resources, we have been able to capitalize this bull run, crypto bull run, which is, you know, few months ahead from us. So Capital 3.0 is an early access to unicorn projects where we are assuring at least 5x returns on your capitals. This is an exclusive product from We Are All Satoshi and only available in We Are All Satoshi. And it's the only product in the market that gives you a privilege to participate like seed investors, the top tier funds, alongside with them, you are gonna invest into potential unicorn projects that are gonna be launched in this crypto bull run. So let us understand this entire thing. Bull runs. I hope you know we don't have to explain bull run. What is the bullish trend in crypto ecosystem? And in every bull run, crypto unicorn projects are released. These are not, unicorns from the day first, but these projects have potential to be unicorn in future. And how to identify this, how to do the due diligence, this is not our concern. That's Shavez's concern. How he is managing this allocations, how he is bringing these projects, it is all his expertise. All we have to do is participate. That's it. How simple and plain and easy this is. Each unicorn projects have a potential of giving back 100x returns. Shavez just gave you an example, like this allocation, which he was able to claim early, has a potential to give at least 10x on what you are making. It's going to be from what you are making 5x in Capital 3.0. It's going to be giving 10x extra. The top tier funds, the seeds, they have a syndicate, they have investment channels, and it's not easy for everybody to penetrate this channel or to get aligned with them, even with resources and capital. But through Chavez, his resources, we have been able to get this opportunity in this bull run. So this gives us immense leverage and a potential advantage to get early into the unicorn projects and cash out in 5x to 10x to maybe 50x to 100x. We don't know. But towards the end of the session, we will share exactly the past history, the past results, the past profits, what these seed investors have made. So please stay tuned till the end of the workshop. Now, Capital 3.0, we will just take an example. Like if you have, bought a package of $1,000, the assured ROC, that is return on capital, is 5x. That means you will at least make $5,000 worth returns in Capital 3.0. But as we speak in terms of investments, we are a part of affiliate model. So 65% goes to the affiliate incentives. What we are left with is 35%. And this 35% in fact becomes the vested capital. This vested capital is going to be utilized for compounding. And in a way, we will be able to put whatever we have compounded into the seed fundings. So vested capital, if compounded at 2% daily, you receive token 3.0 as ROC, returns on capital. Like Chavez mentioned, although you will be making good profits from the affiliate sites if you build teams, but tokens are important because you will only be able to participate in the unicorn projects with token 3.0. So token 3.0, you will receive in terms of ROC, and potentially if we compound the vested capital, if considering the example of $1,000, that 350, if compounded daily, it gives you $5,000, that is 5x. You get this almost in 138 days if you are not participating in any allocation. That means consistently, if you are just compounding for 138 days, at the end of 138 days, you will get 5x of the principal package that we have bought in Capital 3.0. Now you receive token 3.0. You don't receive USDT, you don't receive any other coin or token. You receive this token 3.0. Now what are token 3.0? These tokens are specially designed for the vested capital, and through these tokens only you will be able to participate in the seed fundings, in the allocations. These tokens can neither be bought nor be sold nor be transferred. This can only be accumulated through VAS. Again, I'll repeat Chavez's words. You get affiliate commission, that is okay, but you will require token 3.0 for participation in allocations. And this can be accumulated only through VAS, and that is through 2% daily compounding. The moment you buy the package, from next 24 hours, you receive 2% of compounded amount. This can only be swapped to project tokens. Okay. Now, what are project tokens? So like we know, we have potential unicorn projects. These potential unicorn projects need funds for their development, for their research. And for this reason, they often release funding rounds in which they take investments from the seed funders or the top tier funds. The projects are tokenized, in fact, in the crypto systems or the blockchain technologies, and these are called intellectual properties. So, like for an example, XRP is on blockchain, but it's a technology in blockchain, and the project was tokenized, and XRP was released as a coin, right? So to give a unique value to the project, these projects are tokenized and the investments are calculated on based on this tokens. In pre-launch seed funding rounds, these tokens are allocated to funds, VCs, and seed investors against their investments. That means, I'm just taking an example, like Chavez, got access to an allocation. That means he will be able to grab some project tokens early, even before they are launched. And these tokens will be provided to us as project tokens. But how we will put our claims on these project tokens, that is only through 3.0 tokens. So seed investors get early access to such type of unicorn projects, and they often crack a deal with these projects and they participate in seed rounds, and that's called allocations. So let us understand allocations. Early investment through seed funding is called allocations. The investments are allocated into project tokens. That means project tokens are provided against their investments. A deal is provided for the allocation. These are allocated at a certain low value even before the launch of the project. So Solano, for example, in seed funding rounds, it was made available. It was provided at $0.20 to the seed investors in June 2018. And do you know that this was on the primary call. This was the second round of investment. In the first round of investment in Solana, it was provided to the seed investors at $0.04, not even 0.20. So this is allocations. You grab project tokens early, even before the launch of the project, at a very low value against your investments. So we'll have case studies, two case studies, one for passive investors and one for affiliate marketers. So first of all, we'll go through the passive investors thing. Let us consider an example of $1,000. So with $1,000, 65%, that is 650, is gone in affiliate commission distributed. But with $350, this becomes your vested capital. And with vested capital compounded at 2% daily, you receive token 3.0. And like we have described, if you compound $350 at 2% daily, in 30 days, you will receive almost 630 tokens in 30 days. And if you consider 60 days, you will receive almost 1,140 tokens. And these are token 3.0. All right. Now, Chavez has mentioned that the first allocation you will have in almost like 12 weeks, 12 to 15 weeks. So that's almost 3 months from now. So by 3 months, if anybody would have invested like $1,000, he would have more than, I believe, 2,000 tokens, right? So the more tokens you have, more there is a possibility of grabbing project tokens, and in a way, you will be at an advantage, so that you can, even when the project tokens are released or they are available in public listings, you will be able to cash out more than just 5x from this Capital 3.0. So likewise, if we don't allocate anything, and if we continuously back to back do 2% compounding in 135 days, we would have accumulated almost 5,000 tokens, and that's 5x of our principal investments in Capital 3.0, right? So $350 left after deducting the affiliate commissions becomes 5,000 tokens in 135 days. Now, let us assume that our allocation has been declared and we are able to process this allocation. So $350 left as vested capital, compounded for 60 days, it made like 1,140 tokens. Of this 1,140 tokens, we set aside 350 tokens, just because that's the vested amount and it has to be compounded every day. So 790 tokens are available for allocations. I'm just taking an example. These numbers, these examples, everything are going to be changed once we get into real allocations. This all facts and figures are just to be considered for understanding purpose, just as an example. All right. I hope you are going through these calculations that we are doing. So in 60 days, you would have accumulated 1,140 tokens. Set aside $350. You are left with 790. This 790 tokens 3.0 are available for you to be put into allocations. Example, again, we take the same example, Solana available in allocation at $0.20. And let's say Chavez did some calculation and he said, this let's put 20% of all your tokens as per the calculations. It doesn't have to be in 20%. There can be a minimum and maximum value of your tokens as well. Let's say if anybody would have accumulated just 100 tokens, and if your 20% is including this 100 tokens, then you will be able to put your entire amount into the allocations. So 20% is just for an example. The percentage or the minimum value or the maximum value of all the tokens you have accumulated, you will be put into allocation. All right. So Solana at $0.20 is available in allocation. So Solana is going to be our project tokens. Now we have like 790 tokens available for allocation, and we will only be able to put 20% of these tokens. So 20% of 790 is 158 tokens. So that means Solana, if available at $0.20, right, with 158 tokens, divided by 0.20. So that's 790 Solana project tokens. So now you have swapped your project tokens in, your token 3.0s into Solana. That's the project tokens. So you have now 790 Solana. All right. Now, after allocation, what will happen? Now that you have, reduced tokens in 158 value from the compounding thing. So your 135 days, your 5x compounding might take a little longer. All right. So you might take little longer than 135 days to compound up to 5x. But we have set aside that 350 vested capital. So your compounding is still going to continue. However, you also have 790 Solana with you, which you have swapped against the token 3.0, right? So now you wait for project listing. Now, what is project listing? Project listing means whenever the allocation was provided, the project listing was made inevitable. That means if allocation is available, it has been declared, then the funds have been taken into the systems, and for that reason, project listing is inevitable and it's going to happen. The day the project is released, it is made public. It's called project listings, right? And there are certain procedures, certain ways how a project will be released to you as seed investors. Like Shavez just gave an example. So 50% of your project tokens, you will be able to cash out on the very first day. And the other 50% of whatever you have invested in allocation, that will be in a 15 months linear, thing. So that way, when the project is listed, made public, you will be able to swap your project tokens into cash. So project tokens are made public for buy and sell on different exchanges. Because the project is listed, the project tokens will be available on certain exchanges, and you will be able to sell the tokens as per the vested terms and conditions, and you will be able to cash out on the very first day. Now, there are quite chances that the public listing will happen at a minimum allocation value or more than that, right? So if you remember, we bought Solana at $0.20. So whenever Solana would go to public listing, it might be available at minimum $0.20 or more than that, not less than that. So that means we will be able to cash out on the very first day. So example, I'm just taking an example. Solana was, at the time of launch, it was available at $0.90. So just imagine seed funders, they bought at $0.20, and on the very first day, it was sold at $0.90. So $0.50 profit on each coin on the very first day, right? At project listings, now you have 790 Solana. So if you want to cash out on the very first day at 0.90, you have 711 cash in cash with you. Of course, again, I'm taking this as an example. Please understand that you might or might not be able to cash out everything. There will be a vested terms and condition, how you cash out your project tokens. All right. Now, if you don't want to sell the entire amount, like Shavez mentioned, only 50% you will be able to cash out on the first day, and the remaining on later conditions, terms and condition. So like if you you are just cashing out 400 coins on the first day, and market value is 0.90, that's the public listing value, you cash out $360. 200 Solana maybe in the month later when Solana went high as $1.50, and you cashed out $300. And then you had an idea, or you were just assuming that it might jump to $2 or maybe more than that, but you missed an opportunity, and the value of the coin, it reduced to $0.20. So that way you could not capitalize on this 190 Solana. This can happen because this is all entirely up to you how you want to cash out. So like this, you made just $700. But still, if you compare to your 158 tokens 3.0, you still made 700 out of them. So this is almost how many times? Almost 150 into 300. It's almost 4x. So with just a simple calculation, you have claimed 4x on a certain limited token 3.0. So imagine with 5x of your tokens which you have accumulated in the due course, how much you will be able to cash out. I hope this gives you a clear idea how this thing is going to work. This calculation, these numbers are just for your references, for you and us all to understand. Don't take them as a rigid values. All right, this is just for your understanding. And this is the basic scenario, what's going to happen, how it is just an overview, how the allocation happen, how the project listings will happen, how we will be able to cash out our token 3.0 to project tokens, and then from project tokens to liquid cash. All right, now this was just for your understanding. But recently, one more part is left, that is for affiliates. So for affiliates, it's very plain and simple. Whatever you make in affiliate commissions, even that is included in your 5x. That means whatever kickback, check match you make from the 3.0 sales down under your structure, even that is included in your 5x. So for affiliates, again, we'll take the same example, $1,000. Vested capital is 350, and from the very next day, they start compounding, right? And they accumulate, like in 60 days, they accumulate 1,140 tokens. And let us assume that in 60 days, we also recruited and we had commissions of in terms of like 3,860. So 3,860 is available for withdrawal in TRC20. That's our affiliate commission that we will withdraw, right? And whatever tokens we have accumulated over the course of our 5x potential earning, that is in token 3.0. So considering 3,800 in affiliate rewards and 1,140 in 60 days compounding, so that's almost 500,000, 5,000, sorry. And that's 5x of our initial package value. So now this we have cashed out in TRC20, and this will be available in token 3.0, and from token 3.0 to project tokens, and from project tokens to, at the time of public listing, it will be available in the exchanges. You can sell the project tokens and you can cash out. All right, I hope both the scenarios, both the case studies are clear to you all, and very quickly I'll show you where exactly the tokens are accumulated on VAS back office and how you will be able to do that. So any package that you buy on Capital 3.0, it gives you a potential earning of 5x. That means you will make at least 5x. This 5x can be claimed in affiliate commissions. So like you see, this is then income, and on this you can see $100 Capital 3.0 package, 500 CUSD, that is the potential earning, and whatever commissions I can withdraw in TRC 20. TRC20, right? And at the same time, I am also accumulating token 3.0. So this is the ROI. You can see the token ROI report on the dashboard itself. It's available. You have this section in the capital income 3.0 income summary. Over here, you can see token 3.0 ROI. And over the course of time, you will accumulate, you will compound, and you will accumulate token 3.0. So whatever tokens are available over here in your capital 3.0 income summary, token 3.0 ROI, this tokens you will be able to allocate. All right. I hope this is clear to you all. Now, what Chavez, as brilliant he is, and as brilliantly has introduced into this thing, is something very, very unique. And this will give us a very, very great leverage, right? In terms of our credibility, in terms of transparency, and in terms of how blockchain can be in true sense utilized to create a value to a project, to a system, to a community. So Capital 3.0 DAO is about to be released. The paperwork and everything, it will be an officially registered entity, and everything will be done. And through this, we are gonna, in a way, we are gonna be in our own potential, be a very credible seed investors, maybe. And this will give us a very unique advantage in terms of fundings and in terms of grabbing allocations, in terms of, be valued as an entity. Because this Capital 3.0 and all the statistics, whatever volume we are transacting and whatever we are doing, it will be available on blockchain. And we know that blockchain never lies. So this will be, assuring the credibility through the blockchain verified collective decisions. So Capital 3.0 DAO is coming. Now, what is DAO? First of all, let's understand that. So it is similar to any corporate organization. Like in corporate, we have hierarchy, right? There is one director, under him there is a CEO, then there are a manager, general manager, and then there is a hierarchy. In a similar manner, we have an organization, but we don't have any hierarchy over here. The only difference is decentralized consensus. Everybody, any member of DAO has equal rights and equal opportunity. And these rights are provided in terms of governance tokens. So all the members of DAO, they get these rights through governance tokens. So what are governance tokens? Governance tokens are unique tokens that facilitates the collective decision-making consensus. That means whatever the terms and conditions that we are going to accept in the DAO, these are going to be managed, or these are going to be considered through governance tokens. This empowers the DAO entities with voting rights. So with all the government tokens, you have a particular DAO, you get a voting rights. With your voting rights, like in democracy, like in India, we have democracy, we have elections. So we cast our votes to the potential, benefactors who stand in elections, to the leaders, right? So whosoever claims maximum votes, they are appointed as official persons. In a similar manner, whatever projects might be sanctioned on DAO, whatever terms and condition might be sanctioned on DAO, this is done through voting. And any member who has like this governance tokens, they have the privilege to vote. And through this voting, through this collective voting consensus, we get to a conclusion what will happen or what will not happen in the DAO. So as many tokens you have right to contribute to the decision making. All Capital 3.0 subscribers, that means anybody who would have purchased Capital 3.0, they will get C30 DAO tokens. Now this C30 DAO tokens are the basic tokens of our C30 DAO. All right. And each token you have is going to give you a privilege as a voting right, right? So 330 DAO tokens, first time they will be issued to every member who buys Capital 3.0 package. This will be issued twice in this entire journey from allocations to everywhere. So the first time anybody who buys a Capital 3.0 package, irrespective of the value, they get token 330 DAO token. All right. The second time they are issued against everybody who is having token 3.2, right, at 1:1 value. Now, initial C30 DAO token will be used as a vote to decide an allocation. Let us assume that there we have like 20,000 buyers right now of Capital 3.0 packages. So 20,000 people each will have a voting right. And whenever Chavez like declares an allocation, so if we want to participate in that allocation, we will cast our vote to that allocations. So the first time when you receive this C30 DAO tokens, that is your right to vote. And if you use this right to vote, only then you will be able to participate in any allocation, in that allocation, in fact. If you don't cast your vote, you won't be able to participate in that allocation. You will have to wait for next allocation. Why this? Because through this, even Chavez will be in a very, transparent and condemnable position where he can speak to funds that this many people have voted, and we have this much funding, and this is how this much value we can put into allocations. So this will give a much credible report, or in terms of volumes, and a clarity on how and how much we can put or participate in allocations. So the first time you receive C30 DAO token, this C30 DAO token will be utilized to cast a vote. If you don't cast a vote to any allocation that is provided, you will not be able to swap your tokens 3.0. So C30 DApp, C30 DAO DApp will be available. Like we have dApps for mining, we have dApp for Boomerang. A similar dApp will be introduced for C30 DAO, and you will be able to connect your Phantom wallet. Why Phantom wallet is recommended? Because this entire DAO structure we are putting into Solana network, and Phantom wallet is one of the best wallet for Solana network. So obviously you will have to install. Don't worry, we will help you with all these things. So Phantom wallet will be required to access Solana network, and the DAO will be like we are, on MetaMask wallet, we are accessing the Boomerang dApp, like the BTCC mining dApp. In a similar manner, C30 DAO dApp will be accessible on Phantom Web3 wallet, and all the C3 DAO tokens you will be able to view them on Phantom wallet. All right. So now let's consider, you have bought a package of C30. So one side, you will start accumulating token 3.0. And on the other hand, you will receive a C30 DAO token. All right, against your package purchased. So you start compounding, you accumulate token 3.0, and you have one right to vote to participate in the allocation. So this is the first time you receive C30 DAO token. So all the members who have bought Capital 3.0 packages, they will have token 3.0 through accumulation, 2% compounding, as well as each will have C30 DAO token against the package purchased. So this is applicable to all the members. Everybody will have a right to vote against their Capital 3.0 package. Now, token 3.0 will be accumulated in your VAS back office as ROC, daily compounding 2%, and C30 DAO tokens will be available on your Phantom wallet, because at the time of purchase of the package, like we submit the MetaMask wallet address at the time of Boomerang. So now onwards, we might have to submit our Phantom wallet address of Solana network at the time of purchase. So C30 DAO token will be available on your Phantom wallet. Okay. And for the existing members who have already bought the package, maybe a swap feature will be provided on the DApp. And through that, we will be able to claim our first C30 DAO token as voting right. All right. Now at the time of allocation, C30 DAO DApp will be launched shortly, right? And after allocation, voting and swap to project tokens will be on C30 DAO DApp. Example, now like you have bought two packages. So you receive two C30 DAO tokens, right? You connect your Phantom wallet to the DApp and you choose the allocation whenever they are available. And if you want to participate in that allocation, you vote on DAO DApp, right? That way, your C30 DAO token will be considered, you will be utilized as a vote and it will be converted. I mean, it will be burnt, but it will be converted in a way to ST C30 DAO tokens. So ST, yani, it means staked C30 DAO tokens are like a confirmation token against your vote. So you have casted your vote for a particular allocation. That means you are ready for that allocation. And against that, as a note of confirmation, STC30 DAO will be provided to you. So this also you will have in your DApp. So you have STC30 DAO tokens. That means you are now ready for that particular allocations. All right. I hope this is clear. So when you vote, you will be able to participate in the allocations for the allocation which you have voted. This allocation will be provided or will be made available on the DApp, and you will be able to see all these things over there on the DApp. And it's all, just like it's a basic functionality of clicking button and doing the basic things around. So if you don't vote, you won't be able to allocate. If you vote, you will be able to allocate in that particular allocations. All right. So let us assume that Shavez introduced Solana and maybe XRP. You want to participate in Solana, so you will cast your vote for Solana. If you don't want to participate in XRP, you won't. So your vote for Solana, that means you will be able to participate in Solana. And you did not cast your vote for XRP, so you can't. So for every allocation, you will have voting rights. Now, ST, that means staked C30 DAO token. What are this? These are issued every time you use your C30 DAO tokens. These tokens can be considered as one-to-one confirmation against the utility of C30 DAO tokens. Example, like you had bought two packages. So you had two C30 DAO, but you only utilized a single C30 DAO on a single allocations. So that means you utilize this and your ST, C30 DAO tokens will be available in Phantom wallet. I hope this is pretty simple. This would be clear to you. This will be your proof that you are ready for allocations. Now let's take allocation example. Let us assume like we have 100,000 C30 subscribers. Everybody has bought a, Capital 3.0 package. And only whenever the allocation was available, only 90,000 subscribers, they casted their vote. So only 90,000 subscribers will be able to participate in that particular allocation. Rest 10,000 will have to wait for the next allocation round. I hope this is clear, right? So anybody who will cast a vote, that means they are ready for that particular allocations. So that way, Shavez will have a clear list of, subscribers who have casted their vote and in what volumes, So he will be able to determine how much volume we are having, and this volume will be